Today I wanted to talk to you about some of my favorite self-care methods. I'm someone who struggles with severe anxiety and depression, and if you are like that as well, then you will maybe get something out of this video. If not, then this is just something fun I wanted to do. So something I really like to do to relax, especially when I feel a lot of negative energy, especially from other people. Like if I go out and socialize for a long time, for example, like I often come home and feel really drained. So when I feel that way, my first instinct is to just kind of feel like crap. But something that I've been learning how to do is cleanse. So I have something called white sage here, and what I do, all you have to do is just light it up, and the smoke from white sage cleanses your space of negative energy. Totally understand it. This is not something you support or believe in, but this is just something that helps me feel relaxed and at peace. Something else I like to do with my sage is use it for meditation. Meditation is when you practice mindfulness and empty your mind of thoughts without judging them. So something that I do a lot is I find myself getting into a dark place where all I can do is be wrapped up in my anxiety over something, and something to counter that is meditation, because it gives you the opportunity to examine your thoughts and see them as fantasies that aren't real yet. And oftentimes that is really helpful when you are trying to get rid of your own negative spiral. So in addition to meditation, something else that I find that really helps me is just sleeping in. Like, this sounds kind of silly, but just allowing yourself to sleep in on days that you can, and it's not going to interfere with your work or your life in a way that is going to hurt you, then I think it's so important to allow yourself to just not even set any alarms the next day and just like sleep until 1 p.m. I love doing that. If I can. I have a hard time sleeping in, so when I can sleep in, I'm just like, this is my opportunity. Something else is making lists and inventories. I love making lists, like, of the most random things. I have, so right here in my self-care journal, I have, I have my Bath and Body Works inventory, for example. So like I have all of my scents and like what types I have. For example, I have Moonlight Path. I have that it's captivating. I have the scents marked down. I have white jasmine, blue violet, sheer lavender, lily of the valley, and soft musk. And I have all those smells color coded so that I can identify them as like warm or cool scents, or floral scents. And then I have one body butter, one body spray, one travel size shower gel. So that's what I have for Moonlight Path. I'm a Bath and Body Works obsessor. I love it. So there's no real point to any of this, but it just is something I do to help me relax. What else? Oh, I have all the books I have on my Nook inventory. I have my eyeshadow palettes. Just little things like that. Like if you are in need of a distraction, sometimes making lists of things is just really helpful for that, because it gets your mind focused on something super unimportant and something that you enjoy. I enjoy Bath and Body Works and makeup, and so focusing on that makes me feel good. It often calms me down. Something else I do to relax is cook or bake, even if it's just making like macaroni and cheese from a box. Like, go, if you're feeling down in your dumps and you feel like you might be on the verge of a depression episode, or you're trying to get out of a depression, or you're feeling triggered by something and you need to just get your mind off it, like sometimes just making mac and cheese out of a box is the best thing you can do, because you can just sit there and watch the water boil. Then all you have to do is put the mac and cheese in, and then you just watch that. You stir it occasionally. It's so simple, but it's just so wonderful at the same time. And then you get to eat the mac and cheese, and you're proud of it because you made it. And it's good. No matter, you can't screw up boxed mac and cheese. Like, it's always going to be delicious. But another thing I love, speaking of mac and cheese, is being around little kids. Like, if you have a little niece or nephew or brother or sister, or just like someone you watch, like, sometimes it's nice to be around someone who's 5 years old and laughs at stupid things that I don't know, they're just so fun. They're running around being weird, and they're not self-conscious yet, and it's just really cool to be around that type of kid in person and just know that you can be yourself around them, just like they are being themselves around you. Like, on a similar note, I like talking to my cat. Like, Bingley, my little black cat, he is my pride and joy. I love him so much. He'll snuggle with me, and his little he'll be sitting right here, and his little face will look right up at me, and I'll talk to him. I'll just be like, "Hi, Bingley, how are you?" And I'll tell him, like, "You're a good boy." Like, I'll just, like, mumble to him, like, quietly, and he loves it. Like, he'll just make eye contact with me, and I'll just pet him while I'm talking, and he'll just purr, and I feel like it's how we bond. Like, that's our bonding time. So when I do that, I always feel really relaxed, and we snuggle and we talk, and it just feels like we have a relationship. And sometimes you don't want to be around people, you want to be around your cat. So if you don't have a cat, you should get one and talk to it. I'm telling you. Does anyone else talk to their cats? Oh, another thing I love is doing my makeup. I just did my makeup at 6 p.m. on a Monday when I'm not going anywhere, because fuck it, I just wanted to do something to get my mind off my anxiety. So yeah, do your makeup. Just put on some eyeshadow and then see what comes next. Start with eyeshadow, and you're going to want to do your eyeliner, and if you keep going, you're going to put on mascara, and then before you know it, you're wearing lipstick and your eyebrows are done. And then you might contour a little bit, and then bam, you look like a star, and you feel really proud, and you also got your mind off your anxiety. Oh, something else. Drink water. Specifically ice water. I think there's something so refreshing about a cup of ice water, especially when you aren't feeling well, because sometimes it's just like the zap to your brain that you need. I mean, even giving yourself brain freeze can sometimes zap you out of like a depressive episode. Maybe not completely, but it can get your mind focused away from the bad thoughts. You know what I mean? Even for a few minutes. That can be something that can help you. I don't know, it helps me sometimes. Something else I love when I'm like having a bad day and I just feel self-conscious for no reason at all, sunglasses. Sunglasses make my life so much easier, because I can just have resting bitch face, and I don't feel weird about it because no one can see my eyes. That does not make sense. It's just how I feel. But I love sunglasses because they are like my hiding place. So just throw on some sunglasses if you aren't feeling your best, and just wear them around like you're a rock star, because you are. Something else is journals. Write in your journals, guys. I think everyone should have a journal. It's so important to write down your thoughts and how you feel, because sometimes you shouldn't say them out loud. This is something I struggle with. Oh gosh. I also like, this is if you're like a nerd like me and you like to learn, study something. I find often when I get wrapped up around a thought that is making me spiral, if I study, like, right now I'm reading a book about the chakras, so I'm big on meditation and energy, and knowing about your chakras is a big part of that. So I like to take notes and highlight and think and maybe research while I'm reading the book, and that really helps me take my mind off feeling helpless, for example, because it makes me feel productive. It makes me feel like I'm in control, and when I feel that way, I can move my headspace out of the mucky place. So if you like conspiracy theories, for example, like, I know I'm not huge on conspiracy theories, but I know a lot of people are. If you go to the library and find some books on conspiracy theories and just sit and just relax and read and, you know, listen to your music, like, it might help you get out of your funk or concentrate on something that will keep you from focusing on the negative thoughts. So, and it'll also feed something you're interested in. And on that same note, like, getting into read a novel. I'm reading this really good one right now. It's by Francesca Zappia. It's called Made You Up. It's a contemporary young adult novel about a main character who suffers from schizophrenia, and, well, suffers is not an appropriate word, who has schizophrenia, and she it's all from her perspective, so it kind of keeps you guessing because she suffers from a lot of paranoia, but it's a really good way to often find characters you relate to and feel less alone in your head world. You know, if you're in your icky place, sometimes you need someone there with you, and it's almost never a good idea to bring someone you know and love there, but sometimes a character, it's okay, you can bring them there and they won't get hurt. You can be in your crappy headspaces together, and sometimes that's what you need, is just a friend there. Let's see. Something else that I find really helpful is just washing my face and brushing my teeth. You know those days when your hair is matted and it's in the same bun it's been in for 3 days, and you are wearing the same pajama shorts you wore to bed two nights in a row, and you have not tried at all in the past week. Like, just getting up and washing your face and brushing your teeth, and, like, treat your face like you're giving someone a massage. Like, take the soap and, like, luxuriously rub it in like this, and just close your eyes and pretend you're on a beach, and then brush your teeth and get all the gunk out, and you will feel 100% better. 100% better. Like, maybe not all the way on the brain part, but physically you will feel 100% better. I feel that way, at least. I also feel that way when I make a schedule. I have this, which I hang up on my wall, and I just, like, jot down little things I want to get done during the day. And then I have this, which is a planner that I originally bought for school, and now that I'm graduated college, I use it for my day-to-day life. So in here, I'll, like, schedule, like, 11 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., wake up, eat, get ready, you know, get dressed and stuff, and then meditate, and then I'll move on to my next thing. Like, if I'm babysitting, I'll be, like, babysitting from noon to 5, and then I'll keep that in there, and that way I know, like, what I'm doing. And if I do it like every week, it's really nice for me. It, like, keeps me really grounded throughout my days if I know exactly what I'm doing. So on the same idea of making a schedule, it's really important to incorporate, like, physical activity into your days. So I do yoga. I love to do yoga, especially when I'm meditating. So if I start my day meditating, I might move my meditation into yoga, and then after doing some yoga, I might do some, like, weight training or cardio. So it just give yourself, like, time every day to be physically active, whether or not it's just stretching, or you like to run, or just take a walk outside, which is honestly just, if you need to take a walk, like, do it. Just do it. Don't think it. I have a problem where every time I think I need to take a walk, I run through all the reasons in my head why I don't think I should take a walk. Like, oh, it's, like, a weird time of day, and there will be lots of people out, and I'm also not wearing the right clothes, so I'll have to change, and I put on makeup and I'll sweat it off, and it's really hot out and I don't want to, and so, like, it just, like, I end up, like, talking myself out of it, and, like, that's a bad habit. But it's something I should work hard at doing, because it's good self-care, is taking walks. But workouts, I'm telling you, they make you feel really confident, because you feel the burn in your booty for the rest of the day, and the burn gives you the feeling that your butt looks good. It makes sense in my head. And finally, I have one last suggestion, and that is color. Color in your coloring book. Like, get an adult coloring book and just like have fun with it. Just draw and like shade and color in the lines and listen to music or an audiobook and it just gets you like, it gets you on another level, man. Like I'm telling you. Color. Alright, I believe that's all for this video. It's been real. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye!